And greetings, everyone. Hello. um, yeah, why am I late? I got into the game and some stranger was standing in my place. I have no idea. So I had to get out and get back in. Here we are. This is Rosa Ouro, everyone. This is the Rosa Ouro that we were in on Tuesday when we started, and we did stuff in Rosa Ouro, and then we went over to Prasino, and Prasino had fallen into the void. And so what I can say to you is that for 24 hours after the last stream, I it was really scary because Vincentius Primus is usually able to get things back really easily sometimes when things happen, but this was not one of them. One of the reasons why is just a little oversight that I had. 10 days ago, I said to Vincentius Primus that my backup disk, the time machine disk that I had, was full. And he said, don't worry about it. You know, it'll just drop off the earlier ones and continue to, to print new ones. Well, it didn't. It didn't. So I did not have a backup. And I've always had a backup. So you can be sure that I have a backup now. I definitely have a backup right now. But it was harrowing for me. And it's interesting. I have faith in Vincentius Primus, of course. I've lived with him a long time. And I know that he's a wizard. But this was actually really tough to separate what happened, and what he ended up doing was rebuilding the what would you call it? What do you call it? The mod list, starting with absolutely nothing but Minecolonies and biomes of plenty, and building it up from there until we were back to this point. Now, when I was playing on Twitch this morning, I noticed I do not have one of the furniture mods. We thought we got them all, but I don't have one of them back. And so we might see some missing things in some places. For instance, I was trying to put some new pots in the new pottery store. Ooh, she's working on that. In the new pottery store. No, she's not working on it. Isn't he working on that? Peyton is working on it. She's actually working on the mine. And I'm going to call her for a minute. Let me see how much stuff. I don't see anyone. Notice there's no map. There's no time. And in order for me to have any idea what time of day it is, I'm actually going to have to use an actual clock. Which I did not get before I left here. It looks like I did not get a clock before I left. So let me get one now. I have one in Prasino. Yeah, this one. And so we'll have to use this one for right now until we see if we can have 0 back. 0 is my maps and my mini map, which gives me the time, and which I rely on pretty heavily. But we'll see what happens. So here we are, and I cannot tell you how amazing it is that I'm back. So yes, I know I'm a user. I am absolutely not a programmer, an influencer, any of those kind of things where you have all this knowledge of what's going on with the computers and stuff. I'm just not one of those people. I'm just playing Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. So when things like that happen, yeah, like what happened on Tuesday, and I took it down. I wasn't sure I was going to keep it, but I decided to put it up since I was going to talk about it. I decided I was going to put it up so you can see. It's a short one. It's only an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, because the last half hour of the time we spent trying to see what we could do, see what happened. And so I did put it back up where it's available to watch on YouTube. Not fun. But yeah, so that is there. So here we are. And it's not like nothing ever happened. And I was trying to think where it would be the most noticeable, that maybe I could figure out who was missing by some of the stores. So I keep going there because that's how I remember it. This shows that all of these mods are still here, and these mods are still here, and all of these mods are still here. Myra, what's the matter? You haven't had enough sleep? Okay, I'll work on it. Yes, I will. That's what everyone's saying. I'll probably have to get everybody. So I don't see anything there. Let me come down to the furniture store and see if I can see something missing. The lights are still here. Let's turn that light on. Hold on a second. Those lights didn't come. Oh. Ooh. The lights didn't come on. Oh, what does that mean? Hold on. Let's look here and see if there's anything. Oh, it's empty. It's completely empty. And I believe that it's using coal. So we'll have to go, yes. We're not using solar. Ah, oh, I wish, but we are not. Let me turn these off. And then we'll go and check on that. Right, Avery? Probably for the next day when she's here. And Nakiasha. Whoa, Nakiasha. I think she just finished the level 2 of that shop, of that building. We have new housing in the area. And this housing is, there's Rosa. Hi, Rosa. So when I say that I wasn't myself, I looked like Rosa when I came in. And it's like, no. This isn't right. Nakiasha. Oh, there's some more. Okay. Nakiasha, hello. What you doing? What you doing? You didn't get enough sleep either? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let's go inside. This is a level 2 of the Caledonian apartment building. And we're going to do build options. The builder is Nakiasha. She's building this all the way up to the level 5. And there she goes. So she should announce that she is going to continue building in just a moment. And we should see that here. There we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now, there she is. So you notice that this is missing from here. We're actually, I'm thinking about having a window there because of that. Now, granted, there's this building, but it's interesting. We could actually have a window on this. This is actually the remains the original mine that Trenton and Pierce opened when the town first started, and Briella is running a tour out of it. We could put something on the outside so that it doesn't look like someone shaved off the side of her building, which is what happened. But I knew that was going to happen. I was not surprised by that. If I have some panels, if I don't, I'll have to make them. But let me see if I have some. There's no way I can see anything anymore. I don't get a preview. I don't have previews. The sun is, we're probably at the middle of the day. Is that correct? I don't know how to read the clock yet. I'll have to figure it out. No. That means we're at sunset. That's right. That's what that means, as opposed to sunrise. Yes. Let's do it this way. Let's get some of this. Let's get architect's cutter. Let's get one of these right here. Let's do domum ornamentum. We could do just plain, but what if we added some of this to it? I think I might like that. Let's see what we can make. So let's put this here. Let's look at thin wallpapers, and let's take that and let's do this and this, and nope, let's exchange it. And so it's going to look like this. Let's see what this looks like for a sec. We'll take that away. Let's see if we like this as just a wall for right now. Wait. No, we have to use panels. We do. We have to use panels, so we can't use that because that's like window. Let's come back here. Let's put this here. Let's get this. Let's do panel. Let's do that. And let's do some of these too, just in case. And there we go. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do. If we wanted to, we could have this come up like this on that part there, because I think this is missing. This set of blocks right here is missing. Is she going to take it away? She might. I just realized, shoot. She might take it away again. But for right now, let's see if we do this. Let's see if we can get this to stay for a little while. For her not to be focused on this part. And for her to just go ahead and ignore what we're doing right here. So let's hope we can do that. All right. So if we did that over to, let's do it all the way to here for a second. I don't want to put anything there. I think she really is going to take that away. See how we have this part here? That part can come back over eventually, but right here, this, we're going to have to put panel glass in this part. But look at that, we could have a window right there. I like it. Okay, so let's come down and let's look. If we're going to have a window, I have a piece of all of this, so let's take these away. Let's put this here for a second, and let's get glass. And what kind of glass? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do these for this window. She doesn't really have anything in the window that we have to worry about the sun bleaching, so we could just go ahead and do glass panels made with this glass, and I think we're going to do that. So let's go back to here, right here, and let's take these and put them here. Now this might go away. This might just be an experiment for later, because she might say this is within the build, and she might go ahead and take that away. See where this is right here? See that? See, she didn't take that part. So yeah, so these are all the things that could happen right in this spot. Okay, and we changed out this light here. It had a different style of light, but that one works with the location. And see, because there's already these lights in this area. And there we go. Okay, we don't need these right now, although I probably should keep one in cases. So we'll do this, like this. We'll put this here. So remember, I have a couple of things that I actually need to work on. Hi, this is Rosa Ouro. I'm going to work on the fact that Aiden does not have a courier shop anymore. He actually lost it. It was in this warehouse. Now, if we wanted to, we might be able to put it in here. We might be able to put it in here, and that would be interesting. Of course, I just got rid of that, but I just need something to go there. I don't have to have a specific color. So this is the old warehouse, which is still underneath. And if we wanted to, I guess we could put his courier shop somewhere in here, but it wouldn't be for him. I just realized his courier shop we just set on the other side of the Narrows in the dairy area. We still need one more person in this area. We have, she's up here. This is Turu. I suppose, I don't think so. Who's in the front here? We've already got a courier sitting right here. We don't? Ooh. Ooh, okay. So that's 2 couriers. Hold on. Let me see how many couriers are here. Hold on a second. Somebody's missing. Hold on. Let's come here. So Monica, Wayland, we have 9. So yeah, Aiden is missing. And Aiden was somewhere, oh, he was in the old warehouse. Now we could have Aiden be at the Narrows, but Aiden's still raising a family, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if Aiden, these are Rosa Ouro children. I think Aiden and Greta are still living with their 3 kids. And we can go and check. And if that's true, we could add a courier to the Wide River side. Even if he didn't stay there, there would be that courier, that continuation of there being a courier at that spot. So I think the sun is coming up according to the clock and the sky. And we're just going to go ahead and go over to the Wide River, and let's see what we can put there. First of all, I want to see if Greta, I know that Greta was doing research. She is going to be the dairy farmer, but she was doing research at the university. That's what I saw. And did I leave this one open too? I probably did, but I didn't. Okay. And so let's go over to the university for a second. Let's go upstairs. Everyone's going to start going to work in a minute. And we'll see. I'm going to take the bat pole rather than the stairs. I took the bat pole the other day, and the druid took the stairs. He actually did, which I was glad. Okay. And I believe, yep, there goes Moore. So Moore is still living at home. Let's see who else. And here comes Violante. Violante? They're having trouble with the door. No, they're getting breakfast. We'll just wait. I'll give them a chance. There's Violante. And let me see who this is. This is Mama. I think Mama's going to come out first. Or is it Janie? Let's see who this is. Just a second. And, and there is Cecilia. And there's Greta. Okay, so where's Dad? Dad's still up in bed? Probably. He probably is, because he doesn't have a job. We could put him at the university for a minute or two, just so that he's not moping around. Yes, we still have a wine visitor in the area. Let's come down here, and let's come to here. I beg your pardon. There's Monica. Let's manage workers. There might not be room for him, but we'll see. There isn't. There isn't room for Aiden here. So he could work with Volmer for a little bit. Is that Pierce? Do you see that? Pierce is going up there. They are not using this floor. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I'm getting something from a family member. We'll see what it is. Hold on a sec. Ooh. They're not using this floor. They're not walking on it. So we are going to have to wet this floor and turn it into concrete. The ceiling, let me see what the ceiling is. The ceiling is concrete. So the entire building is going to be concrete. And we'll see how that works out. Just a moment. Oh, it's a joke. Okay. Oh, good gracious. I had a relative send me something, and the way they talked about it, it's like, what's happened? Something's happened. And then it turns out that it's a joke. It's a social media joke. And it's like, great. You just gave me a heart attack. What was I doing? Yes, let's have Aiden go. Now, this is a little far, but I think he's going to be okay. We're going to have Aiden work here with Volmer, the same way Greta was. He wants to take some business courses too. And there's no one better suited to do that than the banker. What are you doing? Are you fixing the light? Is that what you're doing? Hold on. Recall worker. What are you doing, Wilmer? Okay, and then let's manage and let's get Aiden to be here. Now, it says he's 95. It's under 100. It's a little far. I don't usually like them to be quite that far, but we'll just do it this way. And yeah, so we'll have Aiden study, and that way he's not going to be so frustrated because I have to find where I'm going to put this courier. There goes Turu. And I think I'm going to have to fix the floor in the hospital. Which one's the more important? The floor, of course. The only way that we can do it is this rug or no, that's inset. We're going to have to wet it. So concrete water bucket, C-K-E-T. Let's take a dry bucket and a water bucket, and let's begin. And there we go. And now I have to take a dry bucket and pick that up, and that's more like it. Okay, let's come into here. I'm probably going to make him float away. This is Marcus, and there we go. And let's do that. Oh, I think I just got into a bed. Dismount. Let me pick up this. There we are. And he's like, what was that? I'm trying to make it so that you have some flooring that people will use. Let's try that. Shoot, we lost it. Let's take these two away for a second. And let's get the door. No, let's go to B and see what that was. It was one of these. So we can put it right here, and it goes there. And I think they can get through. That might be what's happening, that they can't get through. I would prefer there to be a door. He's getting through. Marcus, how are you getting through here? Let's do it this way. Let's take, oh no, I am sorry. Hold on, let's close the door. Let's take the door. Marcus is like, why did you hit me? I didn't mean to. I apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you see he took off his mask to look at me? I apologize. I apologize. I do. I am so sorry. I'm trying to fix it so that you can have the people come and be here. So one more time. Let's do it again in this hall here. Let's see how far we can get. At least I don't have to pick every single piece of, yeah, I don't have to pick every single piece of this ground out. This is fine up here. This says this, see? So they could come up here. So see these right here? I'm amazed they're still here. So if they're still here, why aren't they showing in, hold on, pot. Let's make this go away. We're done for now. POT. So in our pot area, there they are. They're there. Ah, okay. That was interesting. So this morning I couldn't find these, but it might have just been me. It might have been me. Because even Vincentius, when I was saying that something was missing, he was saying, that's not possible. We looked at everything, and he was right. We did. Okay. So I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry. And and we need to finish this, of course, because we haven't finished doing this. Ooh, the warehouse is full. Okay, we'll never get to Aiden. We'll never get to Aiden. Hold on for a second. Let me look at this. I'm going to take this down for a second. Another thing that when I was looking, we're going to have at Halloween, we're going to have memorial for services for the people who are gone, just sort of almost like Veterans Day or, you know, those kinds of things. So Halloween is going to be a day when they honor the dead. And we noticed that, like, I know Ainsley, of course, and Lindsay, the two builders who lost their lives. I forgot about, who's that? Look at this. This is a person. This is not. Look at there. This is Luz. This is skin in the game. That is not a normal person. And they want an Aya vendor. I'm Luz, child of the human realm and student of the demon realm. I've come in search far and wide for a place to inspire and provide my magical skills. Say, do you know how I got here? And have you seen any portal doors with a giant eye? I will be willing to join your colony for one eye of Ender. Yeah, nah. We're happy to have you visit. And he's not going to be here long. 1, 2, 3. It's just a little bit of time left. He's got a few days, but he seems to be having a good time. Okay, I'm supposed to be going to the warehouse because the warehouse is full. So we'll try and see if we can actually do anything. So when I say the warehouse is full, we're talking seriously full. So this is settings. We are at 3 of 3. So we have the largest warehouse that you can have of the one. We can sort, and sometimes sorting gives us back some space. And let's see if it did this time. Not here. Not here, not here. Aha, there we go. So we have some space, and look, these are soy milks that are coming from the soybeans that we are growing. We're not growing soybeans. We must have gotten these from Prasino. Prasino's growing soybeans. Whoa. Okay, so there is a teeny bit of space now. I'm looking at the eggplant. Let's try something here and see how much food we have. Let's go here and let's look at eggplant. We have 1,000. That's not enough. Let's look at soybeans. Why? We have, because we don't make those. Let's look for chickpeas. Chickpeas, we have 4,000. If we had 4,000 eggplant, I would turn them off. Let's look at onion. And yeah, look, we haven't. What? How can we have so little? We have 12. Let's look at garlic. Noob Gaming 2. Hi. How are you? Look at this. We don't have any. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. So, how are you? So, let's go right quick. I want to see what's going on with Jet and Asphodel. They are the farmers. They didn't tell me there was a blight or something. So, let's see what's happening here. Why we're not getting any. How are you? How's it going? And let's come here. And let's go down here. There's Elvira. Elvira is one of our druids. She is from Delta Tower 1. That's her tower right there. And this is the farm. And let me see what it says here. Do they need a pickup first of all? There's nothing. Growing garlic is one field. Growing onions. Growing potatoes, because we didn't have any. Growing eggplant. Where is it? And let's look at inventory. There's some onions. Let's take these to Robert. They won't eat them, at least. Pufferfish they will, but they won't eat these. Asphodel. And says that she is working. And it says that he's working. So long. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome anytime. Yes, this is Minecolonies. And we're doing some food management. And let's come here and look. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. We were talking about resurrection. We were talking about the fact that Vincentius Primus brought, restored the world, and it really was because it had fallen into the void. So it really was like rising from the grave, and it was pretty amazing. So a Noob Gaming was looking for something else. And I forgot, is there a game called Resurrection? Because if there is, I apologize, people. I didn't do that on purpose. I just realized that there might actually be. So I'm sorry if you were misled. Yes, that is what happened. I lost one of my towns, and it was pretty serious. Can I go in here? There I can. Oh, okay. And let's come this way. And yeah, we could get all of these. They're behind a closed door because I can't have anyone dying because they got trapped in a berry patch, in a sweet berry patch. We had a visitor get killed in a sweet berry patch in Prasino, so we don't want to have that. Adamanta, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Why aren't you in the mountain? Interesting. And there is Micah. Micah now is actually one at the Druid Learning Center. It's closed. But you're going in anyway? Okay. Did she leave you something, or you're just checking? She might be hungry. All right. Wait, I'm right here. Let me give these to Robert. He can compost those. They should be on the list. And they are. All right. Yep. So I'm sorry. I did not do it on purpose. Hi, are you having trouble too? Yes, you are. I wonder if I take this part away, just for right now, if it will help. Let me just take that part away. I don't think they're going to fall from here. If I notice something, this is a new thing where they are getting stuck in this walkway. They never used to. So, and yes, I'm fully updated. I am updated to the last one, the most recent one of Minecolonies updates on CurseForge. I'm at the very last one. Oh, yay! See, that looks better. So we'll see what happens when Nakiasha starts working on this. If she takes it apart, then we'll have to put it back later. We were working on Santos. Santos has a brand new shop. Here he is. That door doesn't open right. Let's take that part of the door away and let's see if that's better. Yes, you want the door to open that way. That is how it opened. Okay. Let's get some pottery. This is one of the pottery shops. We have this part here. And let me come here for a second. We're going to add the, look at that. Wow, it's seeing right through those. This is the tinted glass. And it's doing some wild and crazy things. Oh, nope, that's there. And that one right there. Okay. So this is the store window for the new pottery shop. It's been coming along for a super long time that Santos has been waiting to open this shop. So he is almost on the verge of being ready to open. He just needs to have glass put in his windows. And he wanted the special glass that would stop, oops, I see that, that would keep the sunlight from changing the color of his art, his pieces that he has. And there we go. Do I have a second piece there? That stuff is really hard to see sometimes. Let me take this out and let's look. That looks like a window. That looks like a window. So there's Santos. And he's got some pots here. We're going to put in some other pots for him. POT. Let's come down and look at all these beautiful pots we have. Let's take the gold. And let's take one of these. I'm going to put this up here. And let's put one of the bigger ones like this one back here. I'm going to take that away. And we'll put this in. We can put another here and some pieces right here. So if you remember in Prasino, we actually have a pottery shop too. So this is like a chain. This is like a chain of pottery shops. And we need, look at that square there. Look at that square. I don't think that we can put anything in it. Let me check. We need simply light. And we'll look for their square. There it is. If we can't put anything in, what we might be able to do, let's do this, is, what is this? That is that. Yeah, let's do it this way. I think I can put, it's not going to let me. Then that just means I have to put a block in. That's exactly what that means. Let's put a block in. This is simply light. We're going to make this whole piece here that. That works for that. And then what we have here, we have some lights in very interesting places. And I'm going to take these away. We're going to have places under here where people are going to be able to look at stuff. Why don't we put light in this underneath part right here. And I'll have to go outside and fix that. So light there so they can look at things. There isn't anything here. And then at the windows, let's use either these or what we've got. Do we want to use these? This is the top, and this is the bottom, and let's see what we can use. This and this. Let's see. If we put in lights, we could put them like that. Put 3 there, but you can only put 2 in that part. See what it looks like. That's actually pretty okay. It does leave it to be dark in this area. Why don't we put 2 there? We would have to put 2, or we'll have to do something different. So, all right, let's go outside for a second. I want to see what it looks like where we fix those things. So let's come here. So see this part right here? This part is going to be repaired. And down here, you're missing. What? I didn't even realize that. Look at this. Look at what happened here. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. That part is there, and then the wall. Let's put the wall back in, and then we don't have to worry so much about any of that. There's going to be a wall right in between these two. So let's put the orange, 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 orange. At this level right here, you can see that it's orange all the way across. Let's do concrete. I mean, that's not concrete, that's just regular. And we can take it from here. And we're going to fill in this part. I'm just going to fill this part in. I don't have to do that. Might as well fill it in with the dark color that I'm not getting. Oh, because it is that color. It doesn't look like it though, does it? But it's not giving me anything else. Wow, that was curious. Let's close that. And let's bring these guys here. And then this here. So we didn't finish this part here. Let's look at this and see what we don't need. Let's see how far down this goes. Okay, so what we need is a fire, campfire, and a furnace, and I have one in my hand. Okay, let's put the campfire here, and then put the furnace over top. So we're essentially conditioning, we're essentially watching that part of the, let's put that in right there. That part of the chimney where the smoke comes out, we're actually making the smoke cleaner in that spot. Do I need this to come down? I do not. On either of these sides. And Santos, what's the matter? What's wrong with you? So I really don't want him up here. So yeah, he's going to get injured when he gets down. But that's the last time he's coming up here. Because, see this right here? This piece comes all the way down to here. All of this. This is the mountain that was here. This is supposed to be in front of that mountain. And I've got something in the way, like grass or something. Sometimes that grass does that. So Santos's family, and let's look for a second and see for just a moment. Let's go to Rosa Ouro. Children is probably the easiest, and we'll see who Santos's parents were, because he was actually raised here, and he is from the 7th generation. We've had 10 generations. The last generation was just last week, Earth time. He's from the 7th generation. He was raised with Kyla and Monica, and Kyla was fostered. They were all fostered by Santana and Daisy. Santana and Daisy love children, and they've fostered several families, several kids, generations of kids they've helped raise, and the community is actually really grateful to them for doing that, because they recognize that, but they also know that Santana and Daisy like doing it. They're not the normal couple. They haven't chosen each other in the census. So they technically, do I have any mountain here? I do not. So they technically are not a couple, a recognized couple. But there are many of non-recognized couples that go on much later in life to claim each other, and some don't. It's just a choice. It's just a choice of life. Nope, you can't be here anyway. That was a date. Ooh, you almost got hit, Santos. Sorry. I want this here. I don't want him climbing up on the roof. So we're putting this stuff back right here. He's going home. It's nighttime. And we have this. This was already here. You can see this part. I'm just going to leave that. This right here, we're going to sand this. And we're going to start right now with putting sand in here. We don't need the grass in this section. So we're just going to let the sand fall down and fill this whole thing in right in this spot. What am I doing? I am modifying, I beg your pardon. I think I'm going to have to get something to drink. I am modifying the build, the style. There we go. To fit into my colony. So this colony has its own history, and to the point that it is not a colony. This is actually a settlement, a town that has been helped to obtain land from the skeletons who own this land. They've been helped by the Mermaid Nation to claim the land to live a peaceful life in this location. Let me do something here. Let me put this so that I can see whether you can see. Should I light this? Sure, why not? Let's put a light here. And let's see, because we're going to drop sand all the way under this part right here. And bring the sand back in this area. So this is mixed sand, and this is Badlands. So it's mixed sand, lush savanna, and mesa stones, which of course are terracotta. And so this whole area looks like this. And we're just going to fill this part in. This building is now a level 5, and the reason what it wasn't done before is because this building was in the process of being built. And if you make any changes to the Minecolonies styles before the building is done, they'll just take them apart, as they'll just correct it, because it's like, that's not in the plan. And it's like, yeah, you're absolutely right, it's not. We wait until after the level 5 is done, and then we are able to fix or to modify things so that the building fits into the town. And that's how we like to look at it. All right, so let's come here. Let's bring this around. And when we are down here, we do not need this. We can put this in. I don't need that to be there. This is the desert. And there we go. This was always a sand flat right here. The green that's on this roof was added by, why is that there? Is something missing, or is some, there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna have that. We'll put that in. The green that's on this roof was added by Shire. The Shire build is meant to be in a green location, and so there, a lot of times they have green roofs, and this is one of them. So we're just going to fill this in a little bit more. Now, this is lush savanna in this area. So that means that, let me take this away. I don't need that piece there. I need dirt. Do I have a piece of dirt? Yes, I do. Let's take this piece of dirt and stick it in there. Lush savanna means that poppies, and let's make these go away. Let's make, I forgot, I can't do that. That's one of the things that's missing. And when I go droop, like I usually do, with you hold down shift and you go droop, and I can't. And then it's like, I look at it and it's like, why didn't that work? Because I can't anymore right now. We'll see how much I can put back later. But I was going to go get some poppies. So this is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like this, and this, and this. And I'm going to take one of these also. We'll put one of those up there, but that's usually what's up there. We could do sprout, we have room. Oh, we could do Epsilon. We could do one of these. Let's put this here. I know that's a reminder that I still have that to do. So on the roof of this, let's just give us a little garden here. Let's do, yeah, I don't like that. Let's bring that down. And this is the reason why we do this, because I don't want anyone coming up here and Vincentus Primus, everybody. That's you here. There we go. One more. And nope. What do I have here? I have this. Let's close this off. I don't want, I really don't want couriers jumping. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to avoid. Jumping down on the roof is a shortcut. Okay. they can come down here, and we've left them this. And if I really wanted them to use it and not use any other way, I could just go ahead and go like this. Whoops, there's one, all the way down this line right here to keep them from using the other part. This will be something they'll see as a way of getting down. They should be able to anyway. We're just going to have it come right out to the street like these. And there we are. And there's the stair, and there's the bank. They can come this way. Why don't we do this? That will give them that. Okay. There we have it. So, this is interesting. Do we want to have this? Do we want to have, first of all, the green in front? We could. Do we want to have that be a separate? We can. We have it in the neighborhood. So this house has it. This house doesn't really have it. This one has it right now, but it's not going to have it completely. So I believe we removed the outline on this. So what is up for today, Mr. Villager? Oi! Oi! How are you? And yeah, so I'm good with that right now, and I'm good with this, and we were going to put pieces out here. Let me see. We have a half hour left in Rosa Ouro, and then we're going to a resurrected Prasino. Unbelievable. Resurrected. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. For the first 24 hours, so that was Tuesday afternoon, all day, all night Tuesday, most of the day and night Wednesday. And then, Vincentius Primus was trying to get it to return, and finally decided to see if he could just rebuild it. And so he essentially rebuilt. I don't know if that's the right term, but essentially he let's put a rose bush in this corner right here. He essentially took every single mod out of the pack, out of the mod pack, and then began adding in the mod slowly but surely, and testing. So what that means is every time you add a mod in, going in and testing, and then making a new, making a new instance. And yeah, yes, it is as scary as it sounds. It absolutely is. And the interesting thing, Mr. Villager, is I was telling Jellybean this morning in Twitch that my faith in Vincentius Primus is pretty strong. I just wasn't sure, I wasn't sure, that this wasn't going to be the one time, that he wasn't going to be able to pull it out of the fire and with his bare hands. And so I was really and truly grateful and happy when in fact it turned out that he fixed it. He fixed it, and it was wild. So yeah, so that is what happened. I can't have this piece right here. We're gonna have to put that in. Let's put that here, and let's put that one there. So we're making a jigsaw right there. Yeah, it was, Mr. Villager. It was. And I think I sent you a message on Discord. I honestly believed at that moment that I was going to have to face the fact that it might actually be gone, that Prasino might be gone completely. And wow, that's all I can say. It was just so wild when he called me over and he was saying, I don't know, but this is what we've got so far. And it was like, oh my gosh, there it is. It's it's Prasino, and it's working, and it's still there. Now there are some things missing. As you will notice, there is no shaders right now. You might notice that there is no maps. There's no maps. And so I can't tell time using Zero's mini map. And I know. And there's no map, there's no shaders, there's no JEI right now, so I can't. And there's another mod that lets you gather things up really quickly. I don't have that anymore. I have a whole lot of mods that are missing. Now they might be able to come back, but right now he was more concerned that I be able to stream. It only happened this morning that I be able to stream. You were already preparing the candles. Oh. No, I'm serious. I know. It was like that. It really was. Where I had no idea what was going to happen. It was really, really scary. But Vincentius Primus is a wizard. He absolutely is. He's a wizard. He's a wizard, like Lord of the Rings wizard. He's that kind of a wizard. Huh?
I was about to say, no, I'm not.
No?
I like the winter, and I like bundling up and stuff, and then I realized that you didn't say lizard.
Oh, he thought I said lizard. He's teasing me. He was about to say, no, I'm not. Because he thought I said lizard instead of wizard. He's very funny. He is. All right, I'm headed over here. I've been interrupted a couple of times. Aiden is working. Actually, he is taking advantage of Volmer. See, they're going up there to the hospital. They're not coming here. I am going to have to open these doors in the daytime just so that they will come into the hospital. They're going up to the Health and Wellness Center. I don't remember seeing anyone coming to that hospital in a long time. Now, Marcus doesn't mind because Chloe is like a cousin or an aunt or something. Chloe, the doctor in the Health and Wellness Center. So it's no big deal. But of course, he does want to do things. And so, yeah, we're going to get that. Peyton is working on a library right here, which is going to be for a theme. This is Carly. For Carly, when Carly is done building, she is almost at the point where she doesn't have anything to build. Right now, she is working on the level 5 of this mine. And see that right there? Are you in? Oh, both of. Ooh. Rory, how did you even get down here? Are you injured? Grr. And see that? Sick. And the reason, of course, is she's been here forever. And I'm going to have to start checking. And there's Akeno, who's the miner. And Akeno is saying, Rory, you know, I might have to put something here to help them get up. But for right now, let's call Akeno back to his shop, because his shop is right here. So let's recall him, and then we'll get Rory to go back to her shop. And her shop is over here. I'm just going to rush. I'm just going to go over to the train station where Rory is actually stationed. So she is working out of this location right here. And there she is, and we'll recall her. Now she's going to end up going to the doctor because I think she's sick, but we'll see. Sure enough, and she has the flu. Okay, so I want to see, she should go. Are you going to go? Yes, good. Okay, so there she's going. She had to get some things packed up for a minute before she goes. And she's going up. And let's see if she goes to the main hospital because of what we did. And yes, indeed. All right, so I'm going to have to make sure this door is open. Wait. And Marcus is going, wait. Oh, well, she'll have to come back in the morning. Wait. He might follow her. It's nighttime. Let's see what he's going to do. Nope, he's going home. There goes Daisy. She's going home. Let's close these for right now. And no one's in the hospital. Oh! Who was that? Marmaduke! You were in the hospital? He just came out of the hospital. Okay, that was really interesting. All right, let's come up here. There's Thalen. Let's come across. There's Dulce. All these people are going home. I think Dulce has a family now. Didn't she actually? Let me see if, whoops. Let's see if she actually got a family this last time. The children. Ah, she was going to help. Yeah, Peyton and Dulce raised Raylan and Cannon, who were orphans, and they decided they were going to raise them. So it was their first time taking on those duties, and they work at the Wide River waterfront, and this is where we need to put in another courier. So this is the Wide River waterfront, which is on the north side of Rosa Ouro. These are where the boat builders are. This is a shipwright right here, this huge building, and you can see that there is a boat that has been, it's actually Peyton's project that he's working on in his time off now, because he has to do some other building to help the rest of the town at this particular time, and then he will be able to come back. Is that within the build? It is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll have to wait. I could take that one off and make it a straight one. There have been straight ones like that. We could take it off and put it here, but it's not letting me there. And then we could take, what are we using? Oh, we are using this. Okay. So we can take this and bring it down. You just want to ask one thing in the name of, don't let them disrupt and tear apart the city in the name of your community. What kind of disruption? Hold on for a second. What are you talking about? What's going on? I know some of your people were coming in to do some things. And do I have, let me see if I have a message. Let's see if there is a message. Let's look here. Let's look here. Let's do this. And let's come here and let's do, yeah. Let's see if there's anything on Discord. And sure enough, let's see what it says. Ah, yay! Okay, good. Don't let who disrupt. Oh, just scroll down a little. Okay, hold on for a second. Scroll down some. Let's make this go away for a minute. Oh, we were even thinking of reconsidering our conflicts between us and Marmaduke and his faction. Well, that's what we think that he is trying to do. You just want to ask one thing. Don't let them disrupt and tear apart the city. I think that that's over. I think that Marmaduke actually is, and Marmaduke and Merrimack were actually satisfied with what Pierce and the town council said to them about what happened, and they know now that there is not going to be the kind of food shortages that made them afraid, and yeah, so that has actually made peace in the town. It's taken away the bluster, it's taken away the anger and the frustration and the blame, trying to find who's the cause. And since they realized that there was nothing that had nothing to do with villagers, that has made a difference in their thoughts about that. Now, they might still have some reservations, but they don't have the same reservations that a player would have for villagers. They just have reservations because of something that they were told or something that they put together in their head and thought happened. And that's what was countered by the mayor and the town council. And since Marmaduke's partner, who he loves, is one of the council members, and that also helped. He knows her well enough to know, when she is telling the truth, when she's lying, that kind of thing, and he was satisfied with that. So let's take one of these, and I think that's all we're going to need in this part. I suppose we could take one of these. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll find out in a minute. Let's have right here, let's take that away and put in a couple of these right here. Like this is wrinkled up in this area. This is actually sail. This is not balloon. Normally in this build, this would be a balloon right here, but because of the fact that we're on the wide river, this is actually sail material that is on the side of the mechanic. The mechanic has engines that have to do with boats, And that is what he is working on. And this fabric is actually the fabric of sails, like the sail that's here, these sails right here. So we could actually keep the red probably and just go ahead and take the white, the purple away and make it a white sail. So we're good. But how long will they calm down? Prevention is always good. So he's a doctor, and Merrimack is an undertaker. They are men of, they're men of reason, let's say that. And we're counting on their reason to make it so that they're not going to get to that stage again. In some respects, they are actually a little, they don't apologize for their feelings. They just are glad to have their feelings acknowledged, that and for people to understand what they were going through and how it really was not fun, thinking that something was happening to the town of Rosa Ouro and no one was paying attention. And that's understandable. That's a pretty understandable place to be. So that is one of the things that, one of the things that we did remember to have it be that to have it so that everyone was okay, was the hospital was fixed. And he was very pleased with that. He was very pleased with getting that to happen. So he felt empowered. When people are frustrated and feel like they don't have a voice, that's usually when things get out of hand. They are part of a basic service. They decide to do something that might stop them from doing their work. Things can certainly get hard. Yeah, it could if something like that happened, but everybody is aware now, and so there's a lot going on about making sure that things like that don't happen again. It definitely is. Let's take this piece and put it this way. Right here. I have to put it right next to this, but I want to put it this way. It's not going to let me. Hold on. No? Alright, well then let's put it this way then. There we go. Okay. So that we have that. Like it's gotten all bunched up on top. The wind's been blowing and it's blown a portion of this top piece over like this and made it wrinkled. So we'll have that right in that spot. Okay, and that is the way it is. Yeah. When people get a voice, it makes them different. It makes them act different. It's one of the things about living in a community, living in, you know how it was with your people. You know how it was with your people. You know, the ones who left because they were so angry, the ones who wanted to work it out, the ones who wanted to stick and see what happens, the ones who gave you a chance. Who gave you a chance to make it right. and that was important to them. It's that same kind of thing. And yes, if something goes wrong again in the town, they will certainly be a little concerned and want to do something. And like that. But that's one of the things that you have to see about, right? Yeah. Oop, wonky. No, not that way. No, not that way. Yes, that way. That way. And I guess I'm going to do this the whole way on this top part here. Let's take this one away, this one away. It's the wrong way. Let's put it here. Yes, no. So yeah. How long? Not long. How long will they calm down? So long as they feel that they have a life and that their life is good. And that's how long. That's actually how long. And Marmaduke has lots of children and grandchildren. So let's look at something for a minute here. Let's go to Rosa Ouro. We only have 2 minutes left anyway. The family tree. So Marmaduke and Fried Swidey are one of the first families, meaning that they are very important members of the community. Fried Swidey from the very beginning, because she is one of the first 4, and Marmaduke is the first doctor. So that kind of standing in the community is what they're used to. And when you have to imagine what it would be like, even for you, if you were used to, Mohammed, what's going on with you? This is new. There's still a little bit of trouble. They know about it, and we'll just have to rescue them as much as possible. Recall the worker. Let's see if we can get him to not be there. Okay, this is not a thunderstorm. It's just raining, and it is the middle of the day now, judging by the clock that I have. So he's just going to stay here and do work. He is the boat mechanic here. And let's come down. Only don't listen if they start to speak in any sense about us. I already have heard enough from them. I hope they actually use their best trait wisely, their reason. As you said, we are not kidding about marching in the direction to set with hoes and wooden swords if necessary, so that they behave. No offense. I know you will make the right thing. We all do. Mm-hmm. And that's something to think about. That's something to think about, Mr. Villager, as well as your people making the right thing. And your people actually jumped to a conclusion at one point, remember, and accused the Druids, who were only there, the firefighters who aren't even warriors, accused them of bringing trouble to your town. And their response, their reaction, none of our people went to your town and said, you injured our people, we're going to destroy you. That didn't happen. And because there isn't a reason for that. There was an understanding that there was a lot of misunderstanding at the time. And our people actually did. You need 3 books. Okay. Some of our people actually did stay behind just to make sure that nothing happened to your community from the players who stole those people, the people from your town who went out to investigate the players' campfire that was in the area. And yeah, maybe that was a mistake, probably. And that's the thing, that's what happens. So there's already an understanding about what happens when tempers flare, when people are misinformed, and when there's a lack of trust. And so the people in this town actually trust Pierce. They care about Pierce. Pierce brought them here or allowed them to stay. And those aspects of the trust make it that Pierce can also say, my rules, don't like it, you can move, in the same way that that anyone can. But the town council and Pierce, he's not a dictator, he has a town council, so it wasn't just him explaining what happened. But at least we hope a better training for them, at least maybe parkour courses for them. They're firefighters. They're firefighters. They're not warriors. Aw, look, they're getting coffee. It got cold, and Monica and Riley are stopping at the coffee shop and getting some coffee. It's one of my favorite things that it just so happened. There's Kaya, and they're all MPA Asian artists. Hi, welcome. Hello. I haven't been out to Instagram, so if you left me a message, I didn't see it, but I hope that you got my message. I really do apologize that I didn't understand what you were trying to tell us at the time. You've been working in the coffee shop. Okay. So you just got home. How was your day? Did you have a good day, at least? Maybe that's useful, maybe for them to be able to jump on a tree easier. They certainly are doing something. Wait. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to Prasino. So, for all of you who were there on Tuesday and saw the world go away, here we are. Let's escape, let's save and quit to title, and let's go to Prasino and see what's going on. Let's go there and see what we can do. It was busy. Ooh. Well, sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's not necessarily tiring. Sometimes it brings good tips. And here we go. Let's go to Prasino. Now, hold on. Mr. Villager, does Prasino have weapons in storage? I don't think so. Hold on for a second. I'll check and see. I don't think we do. It would be a violation of the treaty that Prasino has with, oh yeah, there we go. MPA Artist is, just put in chat what I sent to him on Instagram, that he actually saw that I was free falling way before I just get excited in situations like that. I apologize. And I had no idea what you were talking about. That's never happened to me before. But both you, MPA, and Jellybean both recognized a situation that I had never experienced before. And so that is what happened. Let me look here. Give them to you. I can't. And let's look and see. We have bows. We break them down for the books, and they are returned to the nation of Tana. These are bows that Adam is pulling out of the water from conflicts in other parts of the world, and they're in the water, and he pulls them out. And actually, the people of Prasino cannot give you those because it is a part of their treaty with Tana that they not trade in weapons and they not use them. So that is the one thing I cannot give you. I can give you tools, but I cannot give you weapons. What you do with those tools is your business. I can give you axes. I can give you pickaxes. I cannot give you bows. I cannot give you swords. And I cannot give you, is there anything else like that? Arrows. If you get materials and make them yourself, that's a different story. I can give you iron, I can give you diamonds, but I cannot give you the weapons themselves. So yeah, no, it is a part of the treaty that Prasino and Rosa Ouro have with the nation of Tana, the mermaid nation. And yeah, you'll be sleeping, MPA, the local server on your computer. So you're still working on it. You'll be back. Let's see. I don't know if you were still there when I saw that you had seen what was happening before Vincentius and I did. I appreciate you trying to help. It turns out to be somehow it's lost the connection to the local server on my computer. So we're still working on it. I'll be back Thursday with hopefully good news. And at the time that I wrote that to you, I had no idea yet whether I would be able to come back. So you'll be sleeping. I can totally understand you had a really busy day. I'm glad you stopped by, MPA. I really am. Thank you. And yes, we're back. Dun, 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 dun. And this morning on Twitch, I was looking at thinking that I was going to get these roads to be made into something more permanent. Right now, they're just kind of the muddy road ahead detour. So I want to do something about it. And I know there's some other sections in town that I haven't worked on yet as far as the road is concerned. But have good sleep. Have a good sleep, MPA. And I'll see you again. Could we at least propose a new measure for the city, which we were planning to offer some time ago? A new measure for my city or yours? For Prasino? Yes. What is that? Let's see. Let's look here. So see, this is another one of these that has to be turned into sidewalk, because this is just raw material right there. So this part here that's all sidewalk, we can do this for a moment while we're waiting for Mr. Villager to tell us what he's talking about. And we'll put in this part. This will actually help the couriers not be confused, and the like. Hold on. Not wanting to come over your authority, it's just the right of being heard. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. No. And this is the thing. You've been heard. We have town council in Prasino as well. And Tucker. Tucker is the mayor. The way Pierce is mayor, it just worked out that way, that they arrived first. And so he is, in fact, the mayor as well. Tucker of this town. There's that part. Now, I really wanted to, are these what they are? Yes. Hi, Ava. I really wanted to have them do this new road that I want to put in here, because I have two builders who don't have anything to do, and I can have them work on these roads. The only problem is that we propose dedicated motherhood. Women that have children recently will be dismissed from their duties to take care of their children. Reduces handwork, improves general happiness. Will please us once it is related to tradition. Let me think about that for a second. So Minecolonies has this thing that is different from where you are, and that is this. And I'll just do this as an example. So Angel works here. She works in the saloon. No, let's not use Angel. She has too much of an effect on everybody. Let's use Eliza, because Eliza is paused right now, and she's a farmer. Let's recall her. There she is. Let's fire her. Let's say that she just happened to have a kid right now. And let's see how long it is before she starts complaining that she doesn't have a job. Because that's what happens in Minecolonies. So she'll probably be, look how cute she looks in her clothes. So she'll probably be fine for a little bit. But let's count how long that is. How long it is before she complains that she doesn't have a job. And that is the problem with Minecolonies, is that they will complain if they don't have work. The other thing is, of course, not so much here because this is a level 4 school, but definitely in Rosa Ouro. The kids are gone. The kids are grown up. You saw, you were there when Greta and Aiden were living with their adult children in the house because they got so little time to live with them as kids. Greta moved from the bank to the library to do research so that she would not have a long commute home. And Aiden was actually unemployed during the time that the kids were kids. Because his courier shop hut had been a part of the warehouse that came down. But let's see how long it takes before she starts complaining. I imagine that she's going to, because she's a farmer, it's going to be a little while. When we do holidays, like the holiday we're going to do for Halloween, when everybody is off from work, after a while, they are all complaining that they don't have any work, because that's really how people are. And you know, Mr. Villager, I was thinking in the last, since Tuesday, that you're absolutely right. And that's what I was explaining about the way the children used to be in mine colonies, where after school, they actually did go and find an adult that they liked or that they were interested in what they were doing, and they would hang out with that adult. Sometimes that adult was me, and I'd look down and there'd be this kid. It's like, can I help you? And it's like, no, I just want to follow you around. And it's like, okay. I miss those days. I miss those days. But you and I are different from most Minecraft players, where we like the idea of the children, having a life and having time to grow up and learning something and having experiences. And I'm really glad that Minecolonies decided to do schools and universities, and our schools are really fun. We have these, they just grow up so fast that it's probably what it must feel like to real parents, how fast the kids grow up here. And so, yes. But in relation to what you're talking about, I completely agree. It would be fun. I try and make it so that when the people who have children, that they actually are living closer to the schools, that they don't have a lot of a commute, and those kinds of things, because those things take them away from the kids too much. And that's what we do. So in the morning, we'll see if Eliza is still happy about not being a farmer. We'll find out in the morning. Let's go up to the rock while we're waiting. I've seen in some cases that children actually following players. You need to agree, that's fascinating. Yeah. It was a long time ago. That hasn't happened in ages. In ages. And I do miss it. I do miss the kids playing. They used to play, and you would hear them actually running and laughing and stuff like that. But now they go to school, they go home, and sometimes you'll see them. But yeah, it's not long enough. It's definitely not long enough where I used to be able to get all the parents figured out. And I had a much more complicated way of doing it in the olden days than I do now. And I still had time to watch them grow up. But now when was the last time you've been watching? When was the last time you actually heard them when they were at school laugh and giggle and do the things that they did? I don't know. So yeah, okay. So see, we've got maneuvers going on. I'm gonna have to go up. Where's the closest? I think the closest is going to be this way. So yeah, hold on. So yeah, it would be nice, but for every one of us, and there's more of us than just you and me, for every one of us that loves the fact that we get to watch the children grow up and get a chance to see them go to school and be with families and all that. For every one of us, there are 10 other people who are saying to the developers, the kids aren't grown yet. How long does it take? It's too long. It's too long. I need the kids to be grown up. And if you're in war-torn countries, you do. Hello, guys. So they've been in the field. They're going to come down and get some rest. Let's come around here. I'm going to get these people. Oh, most of your team is up here already. So we'll get that team. Let's get this team here. There they are. And let's get this team. And there. And there's all the teams. And everybody is doing okay? Yeah, I think so. All right, let's make sure that there's no one else down in that field. Sometimes the couriers get stuck down there. It's just a part of some pathing thing that's changed and hasn't gotten completely adjusted yet. So I just want to make sure there aren't any couriers here, because if they are, they're going to get sick. And I don't see anybody. I think that light is one of those. And yay, good. This is good. So just the firefighters were doing maneuvers, and they are now all back. And we'll see in the morning if they all feel good. If they have some aches and pains, or if something happens and they get sick, Amicia is here. This is for them. Let me look for a second. That's the issue. We watch them grow up, not live as children. We need a little bit more of life. Yeah, I agree. I am totally in agreement with that. Totally. And when it first started happening, that they were growing up so quickly, as a part of making a school, making the school, and it was an incentive for people to make schools, to have them grow up really fast. Let me see who we're going to put here. So this is an interesting thing that we have. Let's do, yes, let's show everyone. So remember, Kaysen was working for Clements, that he and Clements were actually partners in running the restaurant on the Rock. And then when the restaurant only had one person again who was assigned to a restaurant, he went back to research, and he just opened a restaurant at the Antiquities. Kaysen did. At the Antiquities Library. He is running the cafe, the Antiquities Cafe. But he has always been devoted to the Rock. And I think that he would like to come back here, but do you see what I see? I don't think he's going to be able to. He doesn't have enough creativity. He has the knowledge, but he doesn't have enough creativity. Let's look at people we can have. See, even Eliza has more creativity than he does. And she's the farmer. Valerie, look at Valerie. This would be an interesting change for her to show her skills. This would be curious. She's the only one. Or Emery. Emery used to live here, but she doesn't have as much knowledge of food, whereas Valerie actually does. Let's have Valerie cook. We'll have Kaysen stay. Maybe he wants to stay. Maybe he likes having the restaurant and that thing. He was working in a restaurant, and now he has a restaurant of his own. And maybe he's concerned that he's just going to be working by himself and he doesn't want to. Whereas Valerie, let's hire her. Valerie is actually, let's see how far away she is. Excellent. She's not that far away. Thank goodness. So she lives with Susanna in the balloon next to the Enchanter Tower. So, but that is not too far away, and she's going to be happy with that. So she's going to start out small because this is her first time really doing this, and she only has Clements. Technically, she only has Clements to cook for on the rock, and she might cook for some other people depending if she has some special dishes or something like that. Let's look at the build options. Let's get Piers, who's working on this, to upgrade the building to a level 2. He's going to bring it all the way up to a level 5. And this is it right here. So this is a desert oasis cookery that we got to fit into this location. When this is finished, we'll bring the mountain down on top of it, and we'll just have this little area here where they can walk in and actually get food. So all this mountain up here will be put back on that part after he's done with the level 5. So Pierce just started. Lorelei, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, there she goes. She was just having a look at the scenery. She was looking at the scenery. That is so nice. And now she is making she's making a trip down to, probably to the warehouse. And she might have been standing there because the warehouse is right here. And she was like, boy, it would be really fun if I could just jump off of here and go to the warehouse. So, yeah, this is Clements. Clements has the restaurant, the Brasserie de Cime is her restaurant. And this is the main entrance right here where people come in. We're just going to come here for a minute, and there it is. Oh yeah, I have a review. I have one, and Agita and Plum, they have one too, which is really sweet. It's so sweet, but there it is. La Brasserie de Cime. Okay, and when we come to this stairwell, this goes down into the main eating area, and it looks like people are going to come and eat. Probably firefighters. Hi, Clements. She has food set out, and they're probably firefighters on their way to have a meal. This is Zaylee, one of the firefighters, and she might be waiting for her team. There's another one there. Let me look at something for a minute. It's interesting that the teams are separate. Who's this? This is Monica, and I think they are from different teams. So we'll just leave them. It's very curious, the lives that they are having on their own. He is very curious. Hold on a sec. So let's go back and look at Eliza and let's see what's going on. Look, he is working. No, it's her. It's Valerie. Look at her. There she is. What do you need? Do you need me to start something for you? Let me see. Fuel. Let's start with this birch slab. There we go. Put that on. Smelting, no. She can make stuff. She's brand new. So let's have her disable that. We can't make anything with cabbage. Disable that. We don't have cabbage. And disable that. We can make things with fish and meat. There's another one. Disable that. And we do have rice. I'm sorry, my throat has decided to not cooperate. Hold on a minute. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Ooh. We'll have to wait and see. There's one, and I think there's only one now, and this is the hand pie. There should be a stew, but that might be at a higher level. That there's a stew. No, there it is. It's this one, but it has cabbage in it. The lamb stew, so we can't make it. We don't have any cabbage, and there's no way to get any. We don't have any way of getting any cabbage. So those are off the list. But there are other high quality meals that can be had, and that's what we can look at. Okay, so they're back to working, and we're just watching groups of them work together. These are firefighters, so they might have the day off. It's raining. Although two of them three just went up into the, that's the balloon that belongs to the courier. I apologize for my throat. And there's Kiara. Kiara is not a firefighter. She is a rock druid. She's actually police. And I didn't see who the other one was. Look, we can see the Antiquities Library from here. Look at that. Wow. And the Mystic Groves, of course. Let's go down and let's go back into town and let's see if Eliza is asking for a job. We might have to wait until the morning. Let's look and see what the time is. I'm going to have the clock out. There we go, so I can see. So it's raining during the day, and there's no thunder or lightning. And as a matter of fact, you can barely hear the rain. I wonder, I might have to readjust the environmental sounds. Can you hear the rain on your end? If you can, then I won't adjust. And let's go up here, and I don't see her. She lives in one of the apartment buildings back here. Eliza does. I think she either lives here or she lives in. Do I see anyone? I don't see her. So maybe she lives in the housing, the farm housing right here. She might like living close. There's King. King is paused too. Let's come here and let's see where she lives. She does live here, so she is upstairs. Here or somewhere here. But she's not. She might be at the restaurant then. Let's see if she's at the restaurant. There she is. So this is a fairly long time, Mr. Villager. I see that. Because look at that. This is a second day. So what we could do, based on what you said, is that Eliza, for example, if she had been a mother, let's see what's happening. Let me see what, she's sick. I think she's just sick. Yeah, she has the flu. Okay, but we will check and see, because I think you're right. I think what we will do is have the moms be off until they ask to go back to work. And that's a pretty decent amount of time. And we'll see what happens with that. It would be different, Mr. Villager, if having them be off meant that they would be home. It might. That would be a curious thing, wouldn't it? But we'll see. It'll be an interesting thing to see what happens with that. So for those of you who are watching now, Mr. Villager is not here right at the moment. So he didn't hear what I said. But that is what? She is so fancy even when walking. She walks with style. Yeah, I can't wait for the holiday because everyone's going to be in wonderful dressy clothing and it's going to be very fun. It definitely is. And for the beginning of the holiday, everyone is actually going to be dressed up too. So they're going to dress as creatures and mobs, and that's going to be very fun. Or they're dressed as the undead, which is mobs, and that's going to be fun to see. So yeah, let's go to bed. Hello. We have a bow already, and we're gonna go to sleep. And let me think about something for a minute. I just saw something in my mind for a second. He started working on the cookery. Let's look at Prasino children for a second. We have a bow of our own. And there he is. I thought that name. It's a Parachurla. Bo Parachurla. But I think that Parachurla name is from the previous colony. I don't think we actually had anyone here. Well, everyone deserves to have clothing of this level, so I think that's fair. We give some people some days out. Oh, when we have the holiday, everyone's going to be off. Everyone's going to be off. And then the essential workers, like restaurant workers and retail shops, they will be working for a little bit. And then when everyone starts to go back to work, then the essentials, the restaurants and retail, they will actually, and the chefs, of course, they will actually get the day off after that. But farmers, everybody is off for the holiday, and it's actually going to start, I think it is, what are we looking at here? Let me see what the, let's see what the actual day is. I think it's Thursday, isn't it? Let's see if it is. Yes. So next Thursday, a week from now, we're going to come in and everyone's going to get all dressed and everyone's going to start being off for the next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and celebrating. And that's going to be really fun. Oh, so we don't have the what did they call it? Tree decay. We don't have tree decay anymore. So in order for these to come down, he would have to cut them down. They're not just going to come down when the tree's missing. We might be able to put back tree decay. Leaf decay is what I mean. Leaf decay, because that will help with growing things. Because see these right here? They're decaying slowly but surely. And but it takes much longer than if you have fast leaf decay. And we'll see. If it turns out that it's one of the ones that makes it difficult, makes us have problems, then we'll take it out again. All right, so how much time? Let me come back to here. Let's see. Eliza had the flu, so we'll see what happens. We'll give her some time to recover, and then we'll check. So let's go here. Let's save and quit to title. Well, that would be interesting if you can't add them anymore, but that's impossible. You have to be able to. So we'll find out what's happening. We're going to the flatland because I would like to fix one of Thaler's roads so that that road can be put in by a builder without it tearing up the city. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to look at. Thaler makes a beautiful rural road. And this is it right here. So you can see we made it. Let me show you what it looks like in the style pack. So right here, let's go to Littleton. I think it's Littleton. We'll find out in a minute. And let's look at infrastructure, roads, and yeah, this straight. There it is. So this is what this road actually looked like. And let's bring it up and let's move it over this way so you can see from the air. So you can see that it's got this huge piece of dirt on either side. That's too wide for the areas where we want to put this road in. Here's another thing. Ding! Look how tall this is. See this right here? See that right there? That means that everything within this square is going to be removed. That means that all the farms, all the houses, all the stuff that are on the sides of this road will be removed. So what we did this morning, let's X that, is we took, we made a, here it is right here, a scan tool. We gave it a name, but something's wrong with the way I put this here. And I don't know what it is, but something's wrong with the naming. I don't know whether it has to have a number. It's a deco, so it shouldn't need a number, but I can't find it. It did not switch to monster to mermaid. There I am. I couldn't find it. So I was looking through all of my places, and let me see what this looks like. So there's a Rosa straight road piece right here. This straight road piece. It says monster to mermaid / scans / dot, which shouldn't be there. / that should actually be infrastructure in that name, in order to have that, but I'm not going to change that right now. So this is what I want to try and figure out why I can't find that piece. So let's come back here again, and this is the guard tower. Residence, whoops, I'm in the wrong place. Infrastructure gradual. And yeah, university and flower. And infrastructure gradual stairs. That's this piece right here that we made for Rosa Ouro, remember? And we can't use it because it's made out of raw materials anyway. We would have to remake it in order to have that. All right, so let's come here for a minute. Let's make that go away. Let's come to here. So that was in this section right here. So there's only one infrastructure there. Let's switch, no, let's go back to the top and go back this way. So we were looking there. M to M, infrastructure, roads, straight. And see, that's this road right here. That's one of those. Okay, and then I think I replaced that. I put that in a different location. M to M, infrastructure, roads, corner. Yeah, all of these pieces I actually relocated into a different part. M to M, Spruce Road. And I don't have anything. Let's go back. And we have decorations, the balloon platform and the taxi balloon. M to M, fundamentals, residences. And we have a couple of roses residences. Let's go back, scans, infrastructure. There it is, we found it, yay. So what's the Monster Mermaid scans? Let's look here and see what it says. I think that is, was that this? Scans, infrastructure. Yes. Okay, there it is. So now when I click on this, there it is. And look, see, it doesn't come up as high. It doesn't have anything. This is actually buildable. I can just put this in the ground and they will build it. And that is perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that I can find them all from the same place. I see the problem. Look at that. It says scans twice. Ooh. Ooh. can I fix that? Hold on for a second. Let's X this. X that. Let's go to here. Where is the scan tool? Did I get rid of it already? No. All right. This is the scan tool here. Why is it showing it? Did you see that? Showing it twice. I wonder if they made it where I don't have to. Yeah, put that stuff there. So let's try this. Let's come here and let's take off all the stuff ahead of this. And let's just have infrastructure, farm road, and save it like that. Successfully saved as infrastructure farm road. Okay, now let me put this away so that I don't do anything bad with it. And then let's come here. Now let's see if we can find it. Let's go back in. Let's X that. Let's touch here. Monster to mermaid. Infrastructure. Yay. Okay, that's what we need. That right there. So we have this piece. We might need a corner. And so let's go to switch packs. Let's go to Littleton. And then select. Let's come here. Let's go to infrastructure, roads. What's a plug? Let me see what a plug is. A plug is this. What does that mean? Oh, it's just a short piece. Ooh, look at that. So I could move a piece over. I might actually want a piece like this, but let's just look for a second. Let's go back. Can I go back? Let's X that. Oh, I couldn't. Littleton, roads. That's a plug. A plug slab is a single piece. Yeah, look. Look at that. So there are stairs. And that is curious. We don't really need this in the farm country, so I'm not going to worry about that piece. Let's go to infrastructure, roads, across. We might need a T. We might need a T. That we will need. So let us construct this right here. And there it is. This is constructed. And then let us get these pieces. Let's get a new scan tool. And let us put a scan tool piece right here. And then over on this side, let's just sit it right there. On that part right there. Wait, that's too far out. I'm going to sneeze. That was close. I almost sneezed in your face. Oh, this is going to be more difficult because even though I can put this here and it'll only go to here, on this side, I need it to go all the way out to here so that I can get these squares here to be here. Let me see if that is correct. Let us come here. I bet you can't tell a curious secret fact about Minecolonies. A curious secret fact about Minecolonies. I don't know. I don't think I can, actually. I don't think I have anything that I could tell like that. I don't think so. Here we go. Let's go into here. So we need this to be infrastructure, infrastructure / what is this? A T road, OAD, T farm road, a T farm road, FARM road. And let's go to the resources. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really know anything like a curious. Do you know something? I know they're playing war games right now with their Patreon. Their Patreon on their Patreon, they have a server, and if you go to Discord, you can find out all about it. They have 2 Discord channels. They have one for patrons, and then they have one for everybody. And so yeah, let me do this for a second. We're going to change the polish andesite, and we're going to make it stone, smooth stone, STONE, smooth stone. There it is. And let's change that. I think I didn't do it right, but it changed. Oh my gosh, the first time. Hold on. And that's the only thing that we want changed, and there it is. So now it says that this was successfully saved. Let's see if that's true. So we'll come over here. You do? Ooh, okay. What is it? What do you know? Hold on. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that is very curious. That is interesting. Let's click this. Let's come here. There's infrastructure. And now we have the T. Yay. And let's see what it looks like. Can we put it down? And we absolutely can. So now we have 2 different types of road pieces that we can use, and they are all good to go. Okay, so let's X that. Let's look at it one more time. And there is the curiosity where there were there were some secret buildings which were decorations like market and fountains and even the tavern. Have you already tried Sanditon? Yeah, I have. I think, let me look for a second. Let's come here. Let's switch to Sanditon. Sanditon was like Littleton, where he has been working on this. And select. And for a while, there wasn't a lot of things. And let's see what the residence looks like now. This is an alt residence. Let's raise it up. Oh, it's underground. Look at that. Interesting. And let's come in. And this is the level alt residence level 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what the inside of the 5 looks like. Yeah, look at that nice table and chairs. There are beds in here, and there are 3 beds in here. And so, yes. Let me look at this one for a sec. Yeah, the bedrooms are pretty tiny, but they're nice. Nice place to put the crafting table as a rug on the floor. And that is Sanditon's. That is one of the versions of the residences. Here's another one right here. This one right here. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is a house, but you notice that it kind of has the shape of the cookery. And here we are. So there they are. There's a little kitchen and eating area. And what's this? Does this go underground too? It does. So it's another one that has underground. And this is more dormitory like. See, everyone's sleeping underground where it is cool. Cool. And that is what that looks like. That's one of them. And the third one is, I believe, a classic residence, but we'll see. Let's bring it over here. You weren't expecting that? Yeah. And right here, let's look. This is the residence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What just happened there? Ooh, the 5 is in the wrong location. Ooh. Oh, I wonder what happens when you try and build that. Uh-oh, that might be a problem actually, that the 5 is in a different location than the rest of the building. This is really nice in here. I like that little area, and all it has is the kitchen down there. And this is definitely a monastery, or people all living in the same, in a very tiny house. I am kind of American in that I like the parents having their own room and the kids having rooms or a room for the kids. I'm kind of that way. I know that that is a luxury of American living, American way of life, and that a lot of people don't have that, and I do understand that. But yeah, I still kind of like that kind of tradition. In that respect, I'm a little tiny bit selfish. Or American. In the apartments, I like people all living in apartment buildings who don't have families. So they kind of form communities in their apartments. I'm going to let those go. And yeah, it's another dormitory, all right. I think I need a crisscross, but I'm going to see. Those little pieces that he has would make it that I wouldn't have to build the strip to add to these. And that is a very curious thing that he's done. Let's look at Sanditon for a minute. I just thought about roads for just a second. Let me see what the infrastructure looks like. Bridges, lamps, and trees. So he doesn't have roads. So let's go to Littleton. He has accessories for roads there, but we're going to take this road here and look at just a little bit more for a minute. I have a tea. I do have I actually do have a place where I need a cross. So let's see what this is. This is a cross down, it's saying. There's interesting places with this. Yeah, but I don't need that. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when I needed you? Oh my goodness. Wait. Little. I got out too far. Infrastructure, roads. I just need a flat cross. This flat cross right here. And let's bring it down to the ground. Nope, up one. And there it is. And it's sitting right here. And we certainly can't do that. So the thing that we're changing about this one is it takes away too much on top. So we'll have to do this kind of a square. But a part of me is going, would I rather? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Why don't we just make it and then we'll see what happens. But yes, Thaler has added 2 desert oasis and 2, you could use them with Space Wars, 3 other houses, which is really interesting. Let me do this. So let us construct this, and there it is. So it's there. And now let's just fix it so that it doesn't have that thing that it has. So let's take that one, and then right across from it, let's take that, and we're good to go. Plus, we do need to change the material. Oh, I forgot to change this. Oh, shoot. I think that would be easy, but I would have to make one. Hold on for a minute. I forgot to change the sewer hole cover. And let me get an architect's cutter for a minute. Let's get smooth stone and see if we can make it out of this. Steel and E, smooth stone. Let's get a bunch. And let's look. Now, is that a trap or is that a panel? Does it move? Oops. Oops. Take that away. Does it move? No. So it's just a panel. It's a panel piece. Good. Probably to keep them from trying to get down into the sewer. We'll do that. Let's put this here. This. Let's put this here. And it's this one that they're using. We have to have a piece of it because I don't think it's going to change otherwise. And now let's go back. We can take these away. Let's go back to here first. Infrastructure straight. And let's go up in the air right here. Let's go here. And let's put this. And let's show resources. And there it is. That's how we missed it. So let's replace with smooth stone panel. SMOOTH STONE PANEL. And there it is because we have it in our hand. So we are exchanging that out. Thaler was quick enough to change its roads to make them properly working. Change the roads for hold on. I think because both Littleton and Sandyton were works in progress and he hadn't finished, and so that's why those things were the way they were. Let's say that that is correct, and let's see. And there it is, a smooth stone piece. And there we've got it. So let's pull this out. Let's put this one here, infrastructure, T Farm Road. And let's come up here and whoops, yeah, we're right above it. Let's come up here. Let's go to show resources, replace, smooth, STONE, select, no, select, yes. And let's put that in, and it didn't change. Replace, SMOOTHCONE, panel, L, and there it is, select, and this time it did change, and let's do that. So the blueprint is changed for this, and we can put this back, and I believe the blueprint is changed for that. Littleton, no, he was working on Sandyton already, so that means he had already finished it. But yes, considering its simplicity, certainly it was quick. He was working on both at the same time. If you go back and look at the YouTube of the beginning of when we started using Littleton, it wasn't finished. And the way we know that is because the bakery didn't have a windmill. And we made it up to a level 5 without it having a windmill. So he wasn't completely done. And he was working on both of them at the same time. Let's do this one right here. Let's put this here. And let's come over here and let's do this side. I have the two of them. And now we need slash infrastructure. But talking about simplicity, if I was developing a style, you certainly would be a Thaler enemy. What does that mean? What does that mean? IN, let's do a capital IN. Do I have to do a slash or should it just be IN? FRA, STRUCTURE slash. Yeah, you can actually see it in the thing that when we first started, there were buildings actually missing in the very beginning when you asked me to look at Littleton in last year, that some of those things weren't there. Infrastructure slash cross, CROSS, Farm Road, ROAD. I know, I'm not keeping it the same, I bet. Infrastructure cross, Farm Road. I'm going to fill in the gaps. Oh, wait. Look what we didn't do. So let's go back. Let's do this. Let's look at the resources. And let's do these two things. So let's replace polished andesite with stone, smooth stone, SMOOTHSTONE. And there it is. And let's see, did it do it the first time? No. So let's do it again. SMOOTHSTONE. Let's select again. And this time it did. Let's go to here and let us replace SMOOTHSTONE PANEL L, and let's select, and there it is. It says it's there, and let's put in, and it did not replace. One more time. STONE PANEL, and there it is. It should do it this time. Smooth stone, dun 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 dun. And and that one is done. So now these are our new roads. Yeah. Yeah. And when we go back, we have time. We have 15 minutes. We can actually go back to, let me put this away so that I don't mess it up. Let's put it up there. Let's put that there. We don't need that. And everything's good for right now. Let us come here and save and quit title. We'll go back into Prasino, and I'm going to get Elise and Postcode to start working on these roads. He did little wooden cabins, and it got amazing. And you would make survival players cry. Hold on. Single player. I see what you mean. Because you would make them get 4 wood types, 3 stone types. You already gave all the hints. You're a threat. Well, you can, if it's not an official part of Minecolonies, you can have your own styles and put them out on, I forget what that place is where you can put them out, but there's a place that you can put them out and they will be there and people can make them. But if Minecolonies was going to include one of your styles, it would have to follow certain rules. And when you have a level 1 building, it can't have a whole lot of things that a person can't get at level 1. And that's one of those things. How much can you get at level 1? So here we have infrastructure. Here we have the straight road. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yay! All right, and we're going to bring it right to here like this. We're going to fit it right smack down the middle of this piece right here. I know that doesn't look like the middle, but it actually is. Should I put I think I want to put the sewer on the other side. Let's put the sewer on this side. And there it is right there. Nope, can't put it there. Let's bring it over 1. See where it wants to take away those pieces right there. That's fine if it takes those away. We can put those back. But I don't want it interfering with the farms themselves. When we get over to here, we'll have to move it over again, I think. Oh, we might not have to. Ooh, that would be neat. All right. Yeah. So there it is. So it's going to be, see, that's it right there. It's going to fit right here like that. And we can assign a builder. And the builder is going to be, let's have Postcode do the ones on this side, and we'll have Elise do the ones on the other side. So Postcode is going to start working on this, and there it is. So yeah, it did, which is good. This is good. We're going to have a problem here with this light. And we're going to probably have to move this light over closer to the school in order to get it out of the road. But let me see what happens here. So let's do this again. Let's go to infrastructure, to straight, road straight. Dun, 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 dun. Now this time I think I want it to be the other. No, I'm putting the sewer on the same side. So we can't make the tree go away, but we can make the light go away. So we're going to make the light go away here. And let's see what I've got. But you see what's happening here where this is coming to that point? I think I'm going to have to bring this up to here. Let's look at, wait, it's down too far. Let's look here. So I'm going to bring it up to here, up to this part of the road, and it's going to be here like this. And then I'm going to have to bring it back over to here in order to get it to work. This is going to be a little weird, but I think it'll work. And that's why he had those little pieces that I could put in if I could have them do it, but I think I'm just going to do it. So let's put this down. Let's look. Look where it's going to be. It's going to be on the sidewalk. I'm going to have to move it. Okay, so let's come here. Let's assign a builder. Let's assign Elise to build the building. And there we go. And let's move this off of the road. So I'm going to put this here. Nope, right here in the ground. And then let's take this right here. I have to be on the ground so that I can do that. And we're gonna have to, I'll see what happens when we get up to here. Oop, oop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yep, that's it. And let's take this down and take that away. Okay, so this is now the light fixture right here. Let's take this piece away right here, and let's put, I think I'm just gonna have the one. I think I will just have it look like that, and see how it has this right here. Why don't we change this to a chain? CH. I'm modifying this this light fixture right now. So let's take that off, and let's put a chain there, and then let's put this right here. Let's look, and there we are. Okay, what's the matter? Oh, she needs the smooth stone. So they're going to be waiting for smooth stone to finish working on the things that they need to work on. And let's have the tree, just for now, come all the way down so I'm not triggered by that. I'm not triggered by that. And there they are too. So that means that, what is her name? Let's get her name for a minute. Jail Cat, who is our stone smelter. She is going to be busy making stone for the roads. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to give her find some cobblestone first of all. And there should be a ton. There's always a ton. C-O-B-B-L-E. Lou. There it is. Cobblestone. 31,000. 31,000. That cobbled deep slate is 11K. Wow. So let's click on that and let's find some and see. In just a second. You think that once you get a PC, you will have a lot of fun doing it. And it's not only referring to the style making process, but seeing people try and look like, seeing people try it and look like that. It seems, yeah, that would be funny. That definitely would. Wait, we're supposed to be getting some of this. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's take 10 of these over to her. And then we can have the couriers give her the rest as she needs it. We'll make sure that she has some coal as well. Look at all these visitors we've got. That bow is a visitor. Oh, and this too. I'm going to have to check and see if he doesn't remember how to get to his farm anymore. Something's changed with that sheep farm. And I'll have to figure out what it is. I'll have to see if it changed in both towns, in both Rosa Ouro or if it was a part of something going weird. Okay. And do I want to put them in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's find 5 of her places. This is one of hers. This is one of hers here. There's not enough coal for that. We'll see what happens. This is one of hers. And, or is it this one? I'm not sure whether it's the top of the bottom that is, but one of them is, oops, don't take that out, put this in. And we'll see, we'll come back and see what's going on. In the meantime, she's got plenty. Does she have coal? She has coal. She has enough, and she even has charcoal, which is interesting. She should only be making torches with charcoal, not using it for making stuff. So this is going to make the roads actually a little bit more road-like. They're still going to be muddy. There's still going to be a path through the farm district, but what happens is it's going to be bounded by the sidewalk part. So if the couriers want, they can just rush along the sidewalks made out of smooth stone to get to their destination. So the reason that these are here like this is because they've removed all the other stuff that was around it. They removed it, so they just have the path piece. Now, see where this is right here? How much time do we have? We have 3 minutes. Let's set this one for a second. Let's come to here. There's infrastructure. Let's do a straight. And let's see how this is going to work, because this is the school right here. Can I? Yeah, see, I don't want it to be this far, this close. So we're going to actually have to bring it over to here. So we're going to have a piece right there, right where these two are, where it's going to, the road's going to move over. Is it raining? Looked like it was raining for a minute. Okay, so we can put this down. The sewer's on the wrong side. Put the sewer on this side and put it down right here. And there should be a space between these two, and there is. Okay, and let us assign a builder, and we'll assign Elise to work on this one right here, and then we'll assign postcode to work on this one. So see where this one is? Can we make it come over one? In this part right here. I don't think we need to. See that right there? It's not going to touch that. Ah. But if we have it come over one, it'll be in the right location. So why don't we do that? That looks like we could have almost brought it over to here, and it would have been a straight. But we can't do that. See that part right there? That's the part that we don't want to go away. So on this side, this is fine. If the sidewalk comes right up to here, that's fine until we get to here. And this one is going to go over here. So let's see how that works. Let's see how we can get that to work. So let's put this here. Scans, infrastructure, straight. And let's look at the sewer side. I think the sewer is once again on, let's put it on this side. Let's see how far away it is from that. No, that's actually fine to put it there. We can overlap these two. And look what we've got here. So I think we're still going to, one of them is going to build all the way up. See that part right there? Hold on. So we'll do that. And since I've already got it into position, I'm going to place it so that, there we go. Oh, it's perfect actually. Look where the sewer is, right where this is. So that's good. And that works. And so we will also do this. So we'll assign a builder and we'll assign Postco to work on this part when he's done. And then we just have this little piece right here. And it has to go over. It has to be in this area here. So see that part right there? That's beyond. And this part here, you could actually move over one to protect the fence. And that's what we need. So who's going to make it? Should I just go ahead and do this one last piece on this road? Okay, let's come here. Let's do infrastructure. Let's do the straight and let's see what we're looking at. I think this is going to work very nicely. Look at this. Yay. Okay, and there it is, smack dab in the middle of this. So it's not on that. It's not on the fence, so the animals won't get away. And we can bring it right up to the other road. So we can bring it right in like that on this one or on this one. So it doesn't matter. One of them is going to have the extra piece but that's not bad. Look at that. We're going to give this one also to Postco. And then we'll have Elise start tomorrow on the other street. See, we have this street over here that runs through this way. We have this street here. And we'll see if we want to make that one of these, a full straight paved. I think paved is the word we're looking for. And while they're working on these, we'll actually be able to, you see that? See that didn't turn on this right here. That is interesting. That's very curious. So we have a couple of farms all here together. And there's Trey. And it seems like he is not going in to take care of the sheep at all. Is he? Oh, I know why. He's paused. Of course. Of course he's not. He's actually paused. to keep him from taking wool, because I think no matter what, if he is not paused, he is going to get wool. Let's look at this. I totally forgot about that. We can turn breeding off. Shearing is on. Let's turn shearing off. Let's have breeding be on. We're actually going to have breeding be on for a little bit. So we're going to make some special foods for the holiday. It's the only time when they eat meat and they eat mutton. So he's going to take care of that. I forgot about that. Well, I'm glad I stayed in long enough to figure that out. Mr. Villager, thank you so much. Obrigado. Thank you for being here, being in chat. And I love having the discussions with you. I love having discussions with you about the towns that we have, that we are ambassadors to. And that is really fun. So thank you. And for MPA Artist, who was here earlier, I'm glad. And for anyone else who was watching, thank you all for watching right now. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you actually came back to watch after what happened the last time, because that was pretty intense. So yeah, so enjoy your games, everyone, and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we are. This is a full 3 hours, and I am so glad that we were able to come back to Prasino. I really am. And so here we go now. Ready? We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus's guitar right now. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.